Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to LEGO The Hobbit. Let us continue the story. So they've made it to someplace, a mine, an elvish
Some may
mine.
imagine that a noble quest is at hand. I myself suspect burglary, or something of that ilk. You seek the Arkenstone. There are gems in the mountain that I too desire. I am listening. I will let you go, if you but return what is mine. I would not trust
Thranduil, the great king, to honor his word, should the end of all days be upon us.
I warned your grandfather, but he would not listen.
Stay here, if you will, and rot. 100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf. I'm patient.
I can wait.
Okay, that's a little weird. So let's see where we are in the map. That's strange. We went down this way, and then we ended up this way again. So are we not gonna do anything in this section? Seems not likely. We're going this way. Although it is quite small sections that we travel each level. I mean, if we had just walked straight, it feels like it should have been 3 or 4 levels, and then we would have been all the way to the end of the game. I don't know what all this is either. Must have selected something. Yeah, zoomed out. It was asking me to pick between multiple things because so many things were in the menu. Alright, moving forward.
Should the Night Watch not have come by now?
Indeed. Surely we cannot be expected to stand guard much longer.
I fear I may succumb to sleep the moment night falls.
Stay strong. We must not stray from our duty.
I can't help but feel like this elf lady was not supposed to walk through that right then and there. Sit at the campfire to change the time of day. Some events can only occur at day, some can only occur at night. This whole day-night cycle didn't make any sense really in LEGO Lord of the Rings. It still kind of doesn't make sense here. LEGO loot can be found by mining, defeating foes, or breaking LEGO objects. Good to know. LEGO characters and those with certain strength items can lift objects with the big orange handles. We haven't even seen any of those, and we're almost done with the game. Hold B to build objects from... Well, I didn't read that one. I suppose I couldn't have used the ring here because the story said we couldn't, or because we were trying to bring this guy with us. So up we go. It's almost to that point though. It almost feels like I could cross this line, we could be right into a level. And just without any loading or anything. That's what it feels like. It's probably not true. This guy apparently wants something, but I'm gonna ignore him and just walk this way. I think this stairway probably leads to a place we've already seen, maybe. in LEGO Lord of the Rings. Go this direction.
Infiltrating the halls of the elves is a risky business, but Bilbo was left with no choice. He would need all of his newfound courage to rescue his companions from Thranduil and the elves.
So that was 5 minutes to get to the beginning of the level. I wonder if that's because this level's gonna be short.
Bilbo!
Not stuck in here, you're not.
There are guards nearby! Don't believe them, we're in their cellars.
I know what I'm doing.
Everyone, hide into the barrels, quickly. Do as he says.
What do we do now?
So that leaves, look at this, let's just count. 7, 8, 9, 10 characters. 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 characters in this group. That makes no sense. There's a ridiculously high number of characters for any story. Let alone one that's really not even that much of a story. What have we really done since the beginning? We've walked around a few places, we fought a few monsters maybe, but hardly a massive amount. Let's see. So, hop on here and roll that way. That's one. We need to find a character with a bow. Does this guy have a bow? Nope, no bow there. Does this guy have a bow? Nope, no, they all lost their weapons, I guess. So unless I'm supposed to do something like a jumping slash, that doesn't make sense. Can't jump up here and grab that again. We have this silver thing that we can't break until later. This looks like the elements of a building puzzle, which we haven't seen a building puzzle in several levels. Just balance there. I mean, we've gone through like 3 levels that were super short. If they had thrown a building puzzle in each one of those, it probably would have added at least a couple of minutes to everything. Tried to keep things even. It doesn't feel like they even bothered. Let's see. Trying to keep an eye on what they're asking for. These look like they're gonna be target dummies or something. Sometimes the color gets me off on this. It's like I'm confused as to what color the object is versus what it looks like in the regular game. Alright, so somebody comes over here and needs the ability to grab this. Who is it? I think it's this guy. Oh yeah, I needed to knock it out of his hand first. So that's one more guy in the barrel. We have 2 flames. Sit here. This looks like a free play section. That looks like a free play section. If I pull this, what happens? That's like magic. Can't do anything with magic. Where do these torches go? The real question is, what is going to happen when you get in the barrels? They're still going to be pretty much stuck. I have no idea. Like, wanna do a buddy up attack? Oh, let's just break this stuff. Maybe that's it. This would be the second time I've just missed something really important because it was not lit well in the game design. Just looked dark and thus like something that didn't really matter. So we need to put on the ring. Pull out that ring and put it on. And then we can build something to light. And then we can pick up the fire. And we can burn this. Here we go. So that'll be one for everybody except for Frodo. Oh, Bilbo. I get them so confused too. They shouldn't have, in the same way you shouldn't have 14 characters, you shouldn't have also changed the main character in the 2 stories.
Hold my breath. What do you mean?
That was 12 minutes now. Is that going to be the whole level?
Close the gate!
So Legolas in this story is working for the bad elves, but he's working for the better elves later on. The orcs saved the day for us. So, we don't have any weapons, but there is more to this level. That's good. It would seem a little strange if we hadn't done anything more. Those guys are gonna block our way. We need a weapon. Give me something. How about over here? Hit the bell. No, that's just a collectible. Hit the rock. Some studs. I don't think I can take out these guys. Give me that weapon. Now I've got something I can take them out with. Again, the game is being a little choppy in its rendering. Just poor optimization. Can't blame my computer for this. I just think they're poorly optimized to run at 1080p. particularly, and maybe just poorly optimized in general. If I'm recalling correctly, even when I was playing this on an Xbox 360, we couldn't even adjust resolutions. It would often, on rare, well not often, but on rare occasions, get chunky and just lock up for half a second. Not acceptable for any game. Kind of even less acceptable when you consider this is not going crazy on what it's trying to do as far as rendering graphics. That's kind of the shame of it too, is that there's no guarantee that even if you 20 years down the line had a great computer just a million times better than what you could have today, there's still no guarantee that a game from today would run any better, because if the engine's poorly programmed, there's nothing is gonna fix that. If it's hard coded into the game to only do certain numbers of frames, to always show a loading screen, to always wait a certain time to finish showing the loading screen, can't really do anything but hope for a patch at that point. Let's hit the barrels. Is that all we need? No, there's more to it. More than just hitting the barrels. Push him off into the water because we can. See, there is a bell to hit. Let's just jump up here. We have to hit B button to jump up on it instead of pressing A and jumping on it like normal. That's interesting. But also it's kind of not heavily indicated that pulling on that would move you to the next section either. There needed to be a chain or something connected to it to make it blatantly obvious, and really there needed to be a crank on it, so you have to hold and tap B instead of just pulling a lever. There they go. Yep, more and more it feels like they're just giving Legolas a girlfriend here for no reason. Ah, there is more. Which character am I controlling? The one in the middle. Right. Kinda wish I wasn't controlling the one in the middle, but I think that's my only choice, is the two that are right next to each other, and that may change here in a second. Nope, I can move between some others, but I think I need to swing back and forth between the ones being attacked. Feels like we're going in circles. Maybe the circles change a little bit with each bad guy we take out. But this kind of feels like a lazy river in a water park. Here we can hear me tapping on the button a lot. Why it plays the sound when I tap on the button, I don't know. Very odd. Some very, very odd decisions in this game. Just, it always, in LEGO games, feels like at least a few sections they hand off to somebody who has never made a video game before. It's just like, okay, intern, we're gonna give this section to you and let's see what you can do. And I don't usually experience that in most other games. In fact, I can't think of another game that I've had an experience where I felt like that. Usually if a game is poorly made, it's poorly made all the way through. Is this going to be more of a race or more level? Interesting. This is actually rather strange now because we've been going 29 minutes and they've given me more level. See, this could have been a whole section to itself, or at least half of the next section. Whoops, didn't realize that was what was going to move the story forward. Again, a great example of like they need to make it seem more obvious. Stepping on his hand. So now we're playing hopscotch as Legolas. This is interesting. So I need to hit these guys as we're going down the river. There's 12 more. Almost certain there's collectibles around here too. Missed that. Totally missed that. Got one of the bees. Got another one of the beehives, so there's 3 more of those we need to do. I don't think I'm gonna get all the beehives, if I'm gonna be honest. You have to almost hit them as you're going the other direction. There's 4 more orcs. 3. Just tapping X like crazy. 2. 1. 0. Aw, they're in love. Mithril hearts of love.
The poison's in his blood. He'll be choking on it soon.
Tauria, it is not our fight.
It is our fight. When did we let evil become stronger than us?
See, and if she wasn't written in the story at all, that would be new dialogue or dialogue taken from another character. Well, that stretched it out a little bit more. We got up to 23 minutes. Hardly anywhere close to the 40 minutes for the longest level we've done, but more than what we've normally seen. We just unlocked 6 more characters. Seems ridiculously large amount of characters for this story, particularly. I wonder if there's gonna be any more characters there. Boy, it sure took a long time to go to the next section there too. It was just thinking. Wow. Something weird about this game, I will tell you that. Something weird about this game. Not really doing anything else. No other games are running right now, and my computer should be more than powerful enough to run this game and do some light other things like have a browser open, which yes, there is a browser open, but that's it. Really? Well, it's also recording the footage. I guess that's another thing it has to do, but that's it, probably. Anywho, that's been 25 minutes, and that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.